Welcome back, Days of Our Lives fans. If you thought Tuesday's drama was intense, buckle up, because Wednesday, July 9th, is bringing emotional turmoil, broken trust, and surprising confrontations that could alter the future for several of Salem's most talked about couples. From Doug pushing Ari away, to Leo's past resurfacing, to Xander's dangerous reconnection with Gwen, this episode is packed with emotional tension and moral uncertainty. Let's dive in and unpack all the juicy spoilers and possibilities headed our way. Let's begin with one of the most complex, emotionally volatile relationships currently unraveling in Salem, Doug and Ari. Just a few days ago, their bond felt unstoppable. Their chemistry was raw, undeniable, and almost dangerous in its intensity. They were two people burning brightly in the dark, a connection forged by shared secrets and deep passion. But suddenly, Doug is gone cold. He's not just pulling away, he's practically shutting down. He avoids eye contact. He gives Ari vague excuses. He changes the subject every time she gets too close. And what's worse, he's acting like the love they shared meant nothing. But Ari sees through the act. She knows this isn't indifference. It's fear. And not just fear of emotional vulnerability, fear for her safety. Whispers around Salem suggest Doug is entangled in something far more serious than a bad breakup. Loan sharks, criminal threats, debts he can't pay. And now, he believes that the only way to protect Ari is to cut her out completely. The tragedy here is that Doug's silence might only make things worse. Ari is not someone who gives up easily. She's determined, headstrong, and emotionally invested. If he continues to push her away without an explanation, she might fight harder, not realizing she's walking straight into the fire. This isn't just a love story gone wrong. It's a ticking time bomb. And the fallout could destroy them both. Elsewhere in Salem, Belle Black finds herself quietly unraveling, not because of romance, but because of a feeling she can't shake about someone she loves deeply, her mother, Dr. Marlena Evans. From the outside, everything seems fine. Marlena's calm, composed, her usual brilliant, polished self. But Belle senses something deeper, a subtle shift in behavior. The way Marlena avoids eye contact. The way she hesitates when Belle asks questions. The occasional moments of distraction or strange tension in her voice. And for Belle, those changes aren't just odd. They're alarming. You see, Belle has lived through Marlena's darkest chapters. She's seen her possessed. She's seen her manipulated, broken, and even weaponized by those around her. So when Belle starts feeling like something isn't right, we should all pay attention. Could Marlena be hiding something serious? A relapse? A secret illness? A buried truth that threatens to resurface? Or worse, is she protecting someone else, someone dangerous? There's also the added stress of Belle's romantic implosion with EJ and the looming shadow of Sammy Brady. Belle is stretched thin, emotionally exhausted, and grasping for something solid to hold onto. If Marlena starts to falter too, Belle could lose the one person she thought she could always count on. Expect subtle but chilling developments here. Because in Days of Our Lives, mother-daughter instincts are rarely wrong. And this suspicion could unlock a major twist we didn't see coming. In another corner of Salem, Leo Stark is about to let down his guard in a way that could change how everyone sees him, including himself. For weeks now, we've watched Leo try to juggle the impossible, sudden fatherhood, emotional burnout, and the constant battle to rebrand himself from scandal maker to responsible adult. But under the surface, Leo's been suffocating. He's overwhelmed, exhausted, and quietly cracking beneath the weight of expectations he never signed up for. And now, as he hits yet another breaking point, there's only one person who seems genuinely willing to listen: Javi Hernandez. Javi sees beyond the glitter and snark. He sees a man who's been deeply hurt, and is still running from the pain of a past he never processed. And on Wednesday, we'll see Leo finally begin to open up. About his childhood, about abandonment, about growing up without love, without security, and without a model for healthy relationships. These aren't just sob stories. They're the reasons Leo became who he is. Why he pushes people away before they can hurt him. Why he uses humor and manipulation as armor. And why, deep down, he still feels like he doesn't deserve real happiness. Whether Javi believes him or not, whether this moment builds a real bond or simply exposes more cracks, remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. Leo's confession marks a turning point. It's a window into the soul of a character we've often laughed at, but rarely understood. And maybe, just maybe, this could be the first step in Leo Stark finally discovering who he is, when he's not hiding behind the drama. Let's talk about a reunion that could shatter lives, Xander Cook and Gwen Riachek. These two share a history that's not just messy, it's explosive. Lies, manipulation, betrayal, their past is littered with mistakes that nearly destroyed them both. And yet, when they lock eyes again this Wednesday, there's an undeniable pull. It's not just nostalgia, it's something darker, something dangerous. With his relationship with Sarah Horton already hanging by a thread, Xander has been trying, truly trying, to become a better man. A stable provider, a responsible father, a partner who can be trusted. But when Gwen walks back into his orbit, all of that progress is suddenly in jeopardy. Because Gwen doesn't demand Xander change. She never has. She accepts his flaws. She encourages his impulses. And that makes her both comforting and incredibly risky. This isn't just a temptation of the flesh, it's a temptation of identity. With Gwen, Xander doesn't have to pretend to be a hero. With Sarah, he does. And so now, he's faced with a brutal emotional dilemma: stay the course and continue fighting for a future he's unsure he deserves. Or give in to the one person who sees, and maybe even loves, his chaos. The consequences couldn't be higher. If Xander even entertains Gwen's presence, emotionally or physically, it could be the final nail in the coffin for his relationship with Sarah. And let's not forget, Sarah isn't just any woman. She's the mother of his child. If he throws this away, he's not just breaking a heart, he's breaking a family. So, is this just a moment of weakness? Or the beginning of a full relapse into the reckless, dangerous man Xander once was? One conversation, one drink, one lingering moment between former lovers, and everything could fall apart. So as Wednesday's episode approaches, Days of Our Lives is setting the stage for a day of emotional detonations and irreversible decisions. Let's recap what's on the line. Doug is pushing Ari away, but it's clear he's hiding something bigger. Will he finally confess before she gets too close to the danger he's shielding her from? Belle is starting to question Marlena's behavior. Is this instinct or insight into a much deeper secret brewing under the surface? Leo is about to drop his defenses in front of Javi. But will this moment of raw honesty open the door to redemption, or leave him more isolated than ever? And finally, Xander is facing the ultimate test. Gwen is back. The past is calling. Will he walk away and fight for his future, or fall back into the patterns that nearly destroyed him? This isn't just midweek filler. This is Salem cracking under emotional weight, and something big is going to break. The question is, who's going to survive the fallout? What do you think is coming next? Will Belle uncover something dark about her mother? Will Gwen destroy Xander's shot at redemption? And will Ari fight for Doug, only to find out she never really knew him? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. And as always, if you love breaking down Days of Our Lives twists like we do, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another spoiler, reveal, or heartbreak. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more from the stormy streets of Salem.